Hello everyone, Chris Campbell here in the shop once again. We have this walterbery clock that I'm working on for a customer, a friend of mine. And I've done some research and I am very surprised at what I found. So before any further ado, this is the dial. And it has on here Walterbery Manufacturing Company, USA. And then in the center it has Busby and Wood Furniture, Greenville, South Carolina, as you can see right here. So I did some research on this company. This company was actually in business from 1890 to 1916. In 1902, Bassett Furniture, or Bassett Furniture, became a #1 furniture company in the United States. They purchased this particular company in 1916 from Busby and Wood Furniture. So Bassett Furniture became the next company. So that shows you exactly how old this is. We're not going to do anything onto the dial because you don't want to modify the dial, because that can remove 50% of its value. But this shows you exactly how old this dial is. But the thing that we're going to do is we're going to work on our hands. This is the minute hand, and it is showing some pits and rust. So what I'm going to do is use my hooks, and we're going to just put them inside here. Well, that one broke. So what I'm going to do is hook this one. Perfect. Okay. And what I'm going to do is use a little bit of my polishing or cleaning solution. And we're just going to lightly go over the dial. Now what this actually does is it cleans it, but it also seals it from rust. So from here on out, it should not have any rust, pit, or tarnishes or anything. So we'll flip it over to the back side. All right. So that is the minute hand. And what I'm going to do now is put it into the fixture. And I'm going to get another hook, arbor, to do the hour hand. Hold on one second. Oh, okay, so we're back. I cannot find my other arbor hand, so what I'm going to do is take this off and just place it right here for the time being. And I'm going to use the same one and do the hour hand. Okay. So I'm going to use a clean cloth. And we're just going to go over it lightly to seal it, to be sure that it doesn't rust or pit in the future. Okay, that's the front side. Now for the back side. Okay. So right now it is at 8:45 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. And I'm going to be in the shop till at least 1 a.m. this morning, working on this particular clock, getting it ready, and then I'll be back in the shop again at 5 a.m. in the morning on Thursday. And I will hopefully have this clock all put back together and serviced and ready for the customer on Friday evening. So my next step is we're going to go ahead and just clean up slightly the dirt and grit, because it is really greasy on the bezel part. So I'm going to use a little bit of oil on a different clean and just slightly go around the bezel. And this will definitely be a showpiece for the customer to show off to his friends, family, and anybody that appreciates antique clocks. I normally do not do this unless requested, but with the history that I have found with this particular clock, I think it deserves a standing ovation, as you would call it, of clocks. So we're going to throw that one away, and I'm going to throw this one away. I'll get a fresh one. Okay. And we're going to clean this bezel here. Whoop. That's okay. And I'm going to go inside the bezel, because the bezel part is what you want to be seen. It's the thing that people see the most. So we're just going to polish it as finely as we can all the way around. We're not removing any finish or doing anything that can harm or hurt the value of the clock. As a matter of fact, this actually helps the value of the clock. So with this particular clock, you will definitely have a showpiece and a half. Alright, so we're going to do away with that one and get a new one. Alright. So we're going to come in here and finish cleaning the bezel. Okay, and that's pretty much all around it. Okay. Now what I'm going to lightly do is just do the inner ring of the bezel. Nothing spectacular, nothing that will harm or damage the dial. And that's all I'm going to do, because we want to keep the originality of the dial. But as you can see, that is already looking good, and the hands are already cleaned and sealed on both sides, so they will not rust or pit. And so now the next step is we're going to finish polishing up the other gears, cleaning them. And I'll be back in the shop at 5 a.m. in the morning, and we will start assembling it and oiling it and putting it on the time stand. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy.